those three guys inside. Snell, starting linebacker, comes in the backfield. Terrific run in Statesville, Wisconsin.
All right, guys. It's nothing like starting in the middle of a game. We're going live here right now. It's third quarter. Chiefs are driving. Third and goal. It's been a tight one. It's been a good game. It's 14-3. I wanted to be at this game. Didn't plan. Wasn't in the budget, so not going to mess with the budget. Got to keep things regular, keep things straight, keep things even keel. Trying to grow financially here, and last-minute tickets to games are not part of the option. Patrick's getting ready. He's in the back. He's shotgun right now. Going left. Looks left. Looks left. He's looking. Running. Guy in his shoulder. Throws it away through the back of the end zone. Get Butker out there and take the lead. What do you think? Fourth and goal. Are we going to go for it, or are we going to take the lead with the kick? Let's take the points. What's Andy say? Yes. Let me turn that down a little bit so we don't have any copyright stuff or whatever weirdness in the background. What a day today. Today was really interesting. Today was a very interesting day. Dario Miller, good to see you in the chat, sir. Need to watch this kick, and then I'm going to go ahead and send the link. If you want to let people know that we're live on your feed, on your X or whatever, you can do that. I got to get ready. Got to get the fingers ready for the screen. But I'm not superstitious. You're superstitious. Get it? Got it. Good. We're up. Finally, for the first time in the game, we're leading 16-14. Here we go. Chiefs. Here we go. Cousins warm up on the sideline. Number 18 looks a little weird. Former number 8 for his whole career until now. I'm going to go ahead and send that link on. What was your biggest surprise today, Dario? What did you guys see in the chat? What did you guys see that was shocking to you? For me, it's got to be, upsets are one thing. The 49ers are rolling. The last I checked, I turned the game off, thought it's a wash. The Rams are going to go down the drain again, like they have in so many games the last couple of years. And lo and behold, the LA Rams come back and win the football game. What the heck? Baltimore Ravens almost did the same thing. They almost blew it like the 49ers. They held on. They ran the ball 45 times or some crazy number like that. The Chicago Bears, their rookie quarterback, threw his arm off 52 times in a loss. It's just been the two gingers, Sam Darnold for the Vikings and Andy Dalton for the Panthers in a backup role, comes off the bench. They both are the first two guys to go over 303 touchdowns. 300 yards and 3 touchdowns in a game this season. The Ginger Boys. So it's a gingerbread house this weekend. These Chiefs, man, like this game, it's going to get interesting. Let me send this link really quickly, because if I forget, then, some people are going to not notify that we're actually live, and they're going to miss the chat, and I don't want that. They're going to be like, I missed it. Where were you guys? Because I don't know how long I'm going to stay on. I might stay on for the whole game. I'm not sure. We haven't done this before, so we're in uncharted territory, right? Let's have some fun with it. Let's see how it goes. But yeah, Dario, you got the honors of being the first one in. Faux show. Let's share it on X. Make sure it's on my right account here. Yes, it is. Chiefs just took the lead. And we were live for it. On Chiefs chat. All right, come join us. But, let's go over the game a little bit. Let's go over some of the stuff that's going on. The interesting thing I saw at halftime, I just want to make sure that posted properly, when they were talking to Raheem Morris. Okay, so we know the cliche, the Chiefs took the leaf. Okay, whatever. I'm not worried about typos right now. We're going to get on with the show. The rule of thumb for all teams, guys get injured all the time. It happens. It sucks. It happens. You go next man up. 2 starting offensive linemen, including their center, who's been starting center for years. That's tough. So this next series is going to be very interesting. This series for the Falcons, because Raheem Morris said, we have a next man up mentality. I want to let Raheem Morris know. We all know as Chiefs fans, from watching that Super Bowl against Tampa Bay a few years ago, next man up mentality, when that meets world-class starters reality, there's problems. there's problems. So look for Karloftis and Chris Jones and Turk and Dana to start wreaking some havoc. Felix got his sack forced fumble today, so good for him. Good for the Wildcat. He got in there. This is going to be an interesting second half. I got to get this thing queued up to the right spot. What's going on? You're killing me here. You're killing me, Smalls. I got to reset it because it froze and now it's not in the right spot. This is the only downside of, like, I don't have NBC cable. I have NBC on Peacock. So 3rd and 2 I'm at. I missed all that first part of the drive. 3rd and 2. Come on, Chris Jones. Chris Jones. Interesting fact today. Chris Jones. We go way back to earlier today. Sack, lunch. Num, 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 num. 6'9" got that? Did 6'9" get that, or are they calling it a trip? What are they calling it? Mike Pinnell, back in the house. Mean Mad Mike. Interesting thing. It's a joke because Chris Jones tweeted out something to the effect of, "I'm done with all y'all." And I was like, this is yesterday, I think. And I tweeted back, commented in his Twitter, his X feed. I want to stop saying tweet and X. Tweet and Twitter, rather. I posted back in his X feed. I said, well, hey, man, you know, if you got any tickets for tomorrow's game, it would make this guy's decade. It'd be awesome. I had to see decade because my daughter's 11. So the decade before that, she made that decade. She's undisputed champ of that decade. But I jokingly said that. And it's like, as I'm watching the game, I got Chris's response. I'm like, oh, he's like, I don't have a ticket, but I got something for you. I got a roughing the passer on 3rd down. So we let them keep the drive going and score a touchdown. To be fair, that happened for us the drive before that. Patrick got roughed. He got punched in the head, actually. Oh, Mercury Morris passed away. Damn, man. Life just comes at you, man. It doesn't wait. It doesn't wait. Anyway, back to the point of the game. Rest in peace, Mercury. Patrick got roughed. It was Carter. It was the Georgia guy, the Georgia kid, I think, Jalen Carter. Punched him in the head. He made the completion for the touchdown, which was awesome. I was a little worried they were going to take that touchdown off the board on us. Gary Holland, good to see you in the chat, sir. Good to have you. I think you guys can hear me. All the lights are going off. Everything looks like we're working out. I threw this on at halftime because I was like, you know what? Well, before halftime, a little before halftime, I was like, we need the D to pick it up. Let's go defense. Let's get that going. And then, like, within a few minutes, a couple of linemen were hurt for the Falcons. I didn't mean for that to happen. You know, good to see you, Gary O'Miller, he says in the chat. But, you know, our defense, I think, is going to make some hay the second half. As we just saw, that drive was killed by a sack. Sack lunch, num, 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 sack nation rotation. Let's go. Let's go. The Giants defense was sacking like crazy today. I want to take a look at some of the stats from some of the games earlier today. This game is going kind of the way I figured it would, like where we'd like keep it, we'd be, you know, unremarkable to start the game. They would be in the game. Over HBTC chat, there was one EB back to call the plays. I said, hell no. Yeah, I'm in with you. Hell no. No, we're good. We're good. We're doing. It's like, no, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We're doing different things now. We're good. We're fine. This is, put it this way. EB was our coach when we were second and goal from the 3 in the AFC Championship to end the game and win and go to the Super Bowl over the Bengals, and we didn't run the gosh darn ball. So having a former running back as the offense coordinator didn't make a difference. We were still throwing the football. So I'm like, you know what? Let's get Nags back in there. He likes Nags. That's fine. Let's bring some other guys along. Nags might be off somewhere else next year. Who knows? I love this kid Carson Steele, though. He was to me the same thing as Pacheco and Watson were when they came on board, and everybody was talking about this guy's going to be a cut. This guy's making the team. Did you watch him play in college? We reviewed him when we did the draft stuff. I'm like, this kid can play football. This kid's a baller, and he's a great backup for Pacheco. He's even bigger. He's 228. He's a big, thick kid. He'll get used to the offense. Hang on to that ball, kiddo. Now we got Kareem Hunt in the backfield, whose running style, this guy reminds me of a little cross between Pacheco and Kareem Hunt. So it's kind of nice having that trifecta there. And Samaje Perine was a ball-catching demon in the first half. It was awesome. How nice is it to not have to play against that big, bearded dude? He's been a pain in our butt in the past. The cat's going crazy in the background. Anyway, I'm looking forward to an interesting second half. Patrick got the ball. Let's go, baby. What do we got? Second and 5 on my screen. I know you guys are in a different world, so timing will be different. Complete to Rashee Rice. So I have Rashee Rice and Worthy, Xavier Worthy, and both of them in my 2 fantasy football teams. And I had Worthy started. I benched Rice at the last minute on week 1, and it paid off. And then since then, I've had Worthy on the bench because I'm waiting for that next big game feeling that I'm going to get for him. But I know Rice is going to be the ball guy. He's going to be the ball getter for a while. I'm hoping Travis has a nice second half because I don't know what's going on. Trouble in paradise? I don't know. I'm not sure what's happening. Has he not been motivated in practice? Has he been whiny? What's happening? Because there's a first down for Carson Steele. Good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down. Let's get it. I like this. I kind of like actually doing this while the game's on. Hopefully it stays positive. I don't want to melt down on camera. I'll be fine. Yeah, it took me a minute to collect myself and understand you're not going to this football game because it's right down the road. It's like literally 35 minutes away. The more I thought about it, it was like everything was like pushing against it. Like the universe, God was like, no, you don't need to. You can stay home. Good show if you're in the game tonight. Get it? Nice catch, Rashee. Oh my goodness. Hello, sir. Good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. And that puts us, where are we at? What do we got for him so far as my starter? This isn't going to be updated, I don't think yet. Let's see. Maybe it will be. That's a great throw. Dipped it in there. That's what I was asking for. And it goes up and gets it on the top shelf next to the peanut butter. Perfect. That's what I was asking for. Stop doing these duck passes that people are picking off and zip it in there, Patrick. Come on, Worthy. Look out. Don't let them target your legs. These guys are going to torpedo your legs. So far, Kirk Cousins 9 of 12 for 133. Patrick is 22 of 33 for 178. And Rashee Rice has caught 10 for 86 in the touchdown. I like this. I like the Travis is up to 4 for 30 yards now. It was 2 catches for 4 yards, I think. 2 for 14, something like that in the first half. He's 4 for 30 right now. So he's coming along. And Xavier's got a couple catches. Pat wasn't playing all night long now. He's playing with the little bell over there. You probably hear it in the background. Come on, Patrick. What do you got, Mahomes? Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get down. Oh, I love. Let me tell you, I love our quarterback. I love this kid. This kid is so much fun to watch. And Kirk Cousins made it look. He just went, damn, he's good. I wish I could run that fast. He's not that slow, actually. Kirk Cousins is not that slow, but it's not like Patrick. He doesn't take off as fast. Patrick's get up and go is quick. Like he doesn't get super fast, but he gets up to speed fast. He reaches top speed quickly. Another shotgun, handoff, Carson Steele breaking through arm tackles, looking a lot like Pacheco. The what do you call it? Photo negative version of Pacheco if he was wearing all reds. We're going to keep on rolling. It's 13 carries for 54 yards. This thing's updated. If not, it might be 14 carries for a little more. Samaje Perine got 6 for 25. I like the balance. We're already at over 20 carries. You know what that means. Typically, 99.1% of the time, when we run over 20 carries, we win football games. So let's keep it rolling. Make some smart plays here. Should be an easy 2nd and 2. Grind it. Oh, driven back. Did he get it? I can't tell if that was him or the guard. It was Travis that was in his arms. I think he's short a little bit. Anyway, the other games that are going on today, let's take a look at some of those real quick. I'm going to go over to the review screen real quick, and see what those look like today. We'll keep the game on in the background here. So this one here was like really interesting to me. The Ravens and Cowboys. The Cowboys were getting mollywopped early on in the game. Just like what the heck is going on? These guys. Lamar Jackson threw the ball 15 total times. Worthy on the out. Oh, get going. Oh, they did give him the first down, by the way, the last drive, last series of downs. So that was first down for a nice chunk for Xavier. I like that. 15 throws. That's all he got. So the MVP of the league is only allowed to throw the ball 15 times because they realized, hey, wait a minute, we have this big bull moose of a man, Derrick Henry. Let's let him smash people, and smash them he did. 25 carries for 151 yards and 2 touchdowns. Lamar added 14 carries for 87 yards and a touchdown, just wrecking people. That's got to be no fun to play against. I mean, it was no fun to watch, but we did a lot better. That was a quick hit. That did not look like fun. That's Rasheed. Got the low hit on him. Where do you get hit in the legs? These DBs that like whip the lower legs with the arm, the forearm. Well, let me see what he did here. Quick on the replay. No, he just grabbed him around the waist and pulled him down. What's his ankle? What's he wincing about? He looks like he's hurt though. That's not good. That's not good. We'll find out what's going on there. We'll keep track of that. And then defensively, they got to Dak twice. Only 2 sacks. Interesting. But team stats, pretty close. I mean, 456 yards for 412. Passing yards, Dallas blew him out. Running yards, blew him out. Cowboy fans cannot be happy with 51 rushing yards. That's brutal. That's rough. That's a bad look. And they lost 28-5. So the Ravens are 1-2 because they lost to the Raiders last week. We didn't talk about it because we're doing the show now, but they lost to the Raiders last week. And then the Raiders turn around, and as my buddy Casey, who's been on the show, big Raiders fan, predicted, that's great and all, but you know what's going to happen now? I go, what? Because they just benched the kid, the rookie in Carolina. He said they're going to start Andy Dalton, and Andy Dalton's going to come out and have a day against us because that's what the Raiders do. He was not wrong. AC, if you're out there, if you're listening, I love you, man. Like a brother. You are correct, sir. Andy just whooped you. Over 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. As I mentioned, no interceptions, and that defense is rejuvenated because they have a quarterback now. And Bryce wasn't getting the job. Bryce is tiny. Harry Holland says, Dan, can Rashee Rice become another Cowboys Lamb 88? I think he can be like, I think he's very much like that. Maybe he's even a little more. He's less the deep ball leaping in the air in the end zone threat that CeeDee Lamb is, but I think he's more nifty. And CeeDee Lamb's pretty damn nifty too. But I think Rashee's got a little bit on him on that ability. Deal, baby. Gary Holland's loving it too. What's going on, people? Yeah, Dario, he's hurt. I hope it's not too bad. He hurt or is he injured? That's the question, right? You guys are fans of the movie The Program. Is he hurt or is he injured? I made a reference to that last week on the show. Or during the was doing little announcements during the game, little videos, posting them, and I was like, it was a miss by Drew Tranquil. And it had a sack on the quarterback. He went high. Never go high. Lamar, what are you doing? I don't know who got that, but you know, us old heads get that one. Lions beat the Cardinals, as should happen. Closer game than some might have expected. But the Cardinals have been looking better this year so far. Jared Goff had a good day, not a great day. Montgomery back in the lead dog position again, 105 yards and a touchdown. He's on my bench today. Mahomes to Juju, looking like it's a Super Bowl. City. Let's go. I think it's going to be I think it was going to be a tight battle. Losing those 2 linemen, I think it's going to be a big old can of whoop ass in the second half. The defense keeps giving Kansas City short fields. It's going to be a long day. To their credit, the Falcons defense at the end of the second half did a stalwart job of stopping us and making us kick the field goal. But you can't hold a good man down for too long, and Patrick Mahomes, damn good man. Kick that ball up, Butker. Let's go, baby. 3, 2, 1. Oh, missed it. Son of a bee snap. Didn't get the fingers lined quite perfectly. All right. I'm not supposed to talk when he's kicking either. That's another rule. New rule. No talking while he's kicking. It's okay. He'll kick a 60-yard field goal next week or something. Misses singles. That's what he does once in a while. We know that. Anyway, not going to spend too much time on that game. Detroit beat the Cardinals. Wonderful for them. This one I'm going to go to in a second. Yeah, let's go to it now. The 49ers, they got whooped in the fourth quarter. Like, what happened? I didn't watch the game. I'm going to go watch the fourth quarter when I get a chance. But Brock Purdy was dealing. No interceptions, almost 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Jordan Mason was playing ball. He's on my starting roster. I benched Aaron Jones today to keep him on my teams, and Aaron Jones went off, and he did not, clearly. But did they go into like Falcons versus Patriots Super Bowl land? Did they just stop running the football? Because I don't understand. Team stats. They had more rushing yards than the Rams. They had way more passing yards. They had way more total yards. They had more yards per play. They had more first downs. They had better first down efficiency. They had 10 more plays. They only allowed 1 sack versus 3. They had fewer penalties, fewer punts. They lost a fumble. Lost 1 fumble, even though they had 6 minutes of extra possession time. That 1 fumble probably cost them. Was that Jordan that dropped that football? Probably. Oh, no, in my luck. Jennings was going off. Jennings had a 3-touchdown game, I think. Jennings, who was a pain in our butt in the Super Bowl. But yeah, the Rams fall to 1, or the Rams beat the 49ers, and the Niners fall to 1-2. 1-2 Niners, 1-2 Ravens, 0-2 Bengals. Like what? What? Are the Eagles 1-2 or are they 2-1? I think they're 2-1. Yeah, they're 2-1. Eagles had one where it was just like, if they didn't hurt Derek Carr, they'd probably lose that football game. But Derek Carr was dealing early, and then they just couldn't get anything going at all. Jalen Hurts, no touchdowns, 311 yards, ran for a bit. Saquon Barkley, man, what a boon that guy's been for that team. Saquon Barkley's been a gem of a find for them. Dallas Goedert, 10 catches for 170 yards. Now somebody who's smart and fantasy is going to trade him for a mint, and he's going to do barely anything the rest of the season. That's what Dallas Goedert does. Trust me, I've been down this road before. This one I wanted to look at too, the Packers-Titans. So Mr. Malik, I'm almost out of the league. Willis gets revenge on his old team. Doesn't have crazy numbers, but good completion rating, 13 of 19 with a touchdown, and carried the ball for 73 yards in a tub, thinking he's Lamar Jackson. No, it can't be Lamar Jackson because he had more passing yards and more attempts. Oh my gosh, what's going on in the world of football? It's that early, the first 4 weeks, man. You know this. We know this. We should know this by now as fans. The first 4 weeks, it's not the NFL. It's the what the football is going on. You know. Oh, Bijan Robinson. Oh my gosh. Did you see the near fumble? Oh, fumble. Did we get it? Did we get it? Tell me we got it. Drew, you calling it, or you being a hopeful guy? Side judge is trying to give it to them. Come on. Get it or not? He's going. No, the elbow's down. It's not going to be a fumble. I'll be surprised if it's a fumble. His elbow hit the ground. It didn't look like the ball was moving. Let's see this angle. No, that's not a fumble. If it is, I'll take it, but it shouldn't be. How good is Bijan Robinson? Snap to Kirk Cousins that he bobbled. And Bijan Robinson's like, I'll take that. It just takes off. It's 3 yards. Got tackled. They got stopped. But what a heads-up play. Like, that's the kind of stuff that can get you through a playoff game against a better team than yourselves. So we'll see how this goes for the Falcons going forward. I might have to get up the road and get to one of their games. I wish it could have been today, but I also wasn't looking forward to going there and it being like 11 o'clock at night. Especially, God, goodness forbid, we lose. Because I did that before when I was in LA, and it was downtown at the Coliseum, and we lost that Monday nighter to the Rams, and it was just like, some of the calls in that game were complete freaking Blakeman. It was brutal. And then it was cold and damp that night too, so like just everything was just. And then I watched the game on TV the next day, and I was just like, we got screwed like 3 times. But okay. It was fun to be there. And my back got jacked up because of the cold. Knock on wood, lost 33 pounds since Christmas. My back hasn't had problems since last year. I've been sleeping on a Japanese mattress. If anybody's got back issues, a couple inches thick, on the ground, no bed. Sleeping on that thing. I'm telling you, man, you sleep till you don't need to sleep anymore, and then your body wakes you up and goes, get up, fool. And you get up, and you don't have that seeping that's like where the mattress might bend in certain spots in your back. It's at a joint. It doesn't happen. Floor says, you've gone far enough, Tubby. It's straightened out now. So, been good. But yeah, I was kind of like looking at maybe I'm just calling sour grapes because I really wish I was at the game. But coming back at 11:30, 12 o'clock at night from Atlanta would have kind of sucked too. If it was a win, it would have been like, I would have been the Big Lebowski driving back the rock and roll music, but it wasn't to be. And I went online yesterday. Tickets were $127. Today, during the day, while I was at work at my side job, tickets were $141. Took a look a little bit before the game started. Thought maybe they went down. Maybe they're around the same. I found another way I could kind of squeeze the budget a little bit. Maybe it could work out. Whatever. Go look. I saw the average ticket price was $2,000 freaking dollars. There was one seat. The guy wanted 34 grand and change. Good. I got it on this screen. I got it on my phone. I can put it on the big TV over there if I want. I'm good. And I'm here talking to you guys. What beats that? Nothing. Nothing beats that. I'll tell you that. But yeah, get to a game this year. I also kind of want to get to a game where it's one that's not going to be televised. Like this one's like everywhere. It's going to be everywhere because it's Monday. It's Sunday Night Football. So Sunday night, Monday night, those ones kind of. Now Monday night in KC would be kind of fun. I won't lie to you. But just in general, I'd rather go to a game that's a tough, we got to get it game, and it's one that isn't going to be broadcast here. So I'd kind of have to go to a bar and watch it. And I don't want to do that. I'm not paying $500 for YouTube TV football, which is stupid. A lot of greed going on in the league right now with the league and the players, but I'm not going to get into that. Right now, let me see here. So if we're on the top, we're at the team. The closest. Baltimore, we already played that game. Played it. At the Chargers next week. At San Francisco. At the Raiders. That doesn't help me. Tampa Bay plays in Kansas City. And then we're at Buffalo. Is Buffalo the closest game? Oh, the Cleveland Browns. We're at the Browns later in the season. At the Browns. Okay, that could work. Maybe. Or, it's Houston's at us. Wow, okay. At the Browns might be the closest game. No, Carolina Panthers. At the Panthers. That'd be a fun game to go to. 1 p.m. game. So, might not get a good market share on television, depending on how the Panthers are doing. And it'd be fun to take a trip to Carolina. So maybe that'll be the one. November 24th. Be a little cool, but not as cold as some places, because Carolina doesn't get as cold as some places. We'll see. See what happens. But this game right now, this team's not going away. He's number one, Drake London. Nice little catch. He kind of looks like some of the small stick body receivers. They got skinny legs. I don't love that in a receiver. I like a guy with a little more, or she's got a little more heft to him, Always worry about those guys. Xavier's really, really thin, but he's also a speed merchant. So there's that. Drake looked like a tough kid in USC, so we'll see. How good is Amon-Ra St. Brown? Have you guys watched the show Receiver on Netflix? I know everybody's way ahead of the game than I am, but it's awesome. It was really entertaining. The best part was at the end of the show when Kansas City won the Super Bowl. That was awesome. Because the year before, they did the show Quarterback, and Patrick Mahomes was featured, and the Kansas City Chiefs won the Super Bowl that season too. I'm wondering what the version's going to be this year. Does anybody know? If you know, let me know in the chat. What show are the oh, don't let that be Connor. Connor's been a find, man. Has he not been last couple of years? Especially this year, he's been asked to do a lot more. He's making plays, that kid. He already entered a big interception this season. Oh, that's Nick Bolton. Nick Bolton's constantly getting hurt, man. Not a huge dude. Thick, but he's not huge. Jamari Connor, and then that interception with the handoff today. That dude's a baller. I like him. Coming off the bench, no less. Let's see what you got, kid. What do you got, Kirk? Get in there, D-line. That's it. That's what I'm talking about. You get him off his spot. He's like Tom Brady. He doesn't want to get off his spot. He's not going to get time. Spags is coming. Spags is bringing the kitchen sink, baby. Let me check your chat here, see if there's questions I'm missing here. Needs more than 50 yards for Bucker. You're correct. A lot of 2-0 teams lost today. Yep. It was moving before it hit the ground. You think so, Dario? I didn't think it was. I don't think they gave us the fumble, right? Obviously, they had the ball. Did we get the fumble? Let's see here. Like I said, I wouldn't have been against it. Wk3, let's see what you got here. 54-yarder. You missed one. Let you miss three. Oh, he's got it. This dude's deadly. This dude is deadly. He's a really good kicker. Almost as good as Harrison Butker. Was a good kick, 54 yards. Let's see. I don't think they gave that to us, did they? Fumble, Ruski lost. No, they didn't give it to us. Okay, I've been up and back and forth, watching the game and talking to you guys, looking at the screen for information. I want to go back to some of these games here really quickly. Yeah, the Bears. No, we're on Chiefs schedule here. Hang on a second. Scores. There we go. This one here, like what in the blue blazes? Like what? Raiders are gonna Raider, but damn, dude, they cannot get out of their own darn way. They're both 1-2 now. The Panthers and the Raiders. Chuba Hubbard gets 100 yards and change. Deontay Johnson gets 100 yards and change. I saw people in the chat say, different channels on X and stuff like that saying, "Oh, I told you we should have got Deontay Johnson." Deontay Johnson's gonna have plenty of drops this year, and you won't be thinking that. So just hold your butter. All right, relax at that point. And Chuba with another 5 catches for 55 more yards and another touchdown. Dude's balling for them. That's great. Anyway, that's they had 2-3 sacks without Brian Burns. What did Brian Burns do for the Giants today? Besides win a football game. Because they beat the Browns. Didn't happen to a nicer bunch of guys being quarterbacked by a rapist. Let's see here. We just call them as we see them, folks. Truth is truth. Malik Neighbors had 1 pass attempt. That's scary. Daniel Jones, 10 incompletions, 2 touchdowns, 236 yards. He was balling first half. And then Brian Daboll started calling the plays the way Brian Daboll calls in the second half. And, I'm not a fan. Balded, bearded one. I don't think he's a very good coach. I think a lot of people like him. But I just watching that Giants Hard Knocks he was a little too worried about being buddy with guys and wasn't that distance that Andy's got. There's that he loves you, but you're here and he's here. He's the coach, you're the players. There's a little invisible barrier of the twain shall never meet. We're not doing that. Malik Neighbors had a nice day, 8 for 78 and 2 touchdowns. Wan'Dale Robinson, 7 for 61. Devin Singletary got some receiving yards because he was having a tough go trying to run the ball. 16 for 65, though. First half, he wasn't getting anywhere. But this team, the defense, every time I turned it on, work today was like sack. I'm like, what? Olajari had one. Nunez Roches, former Chief, had half a sack. He shared that with Wk3. Half sack for Thibodeau, and Brian Burns got home, and Elijah Chapman got home, and Dexter Lawrence got home twice, and Jason Pinnock got home, and Micah McFadden got half a sack. So that's what I'm talking about. That defense today was sick. And that's why they won, because otherwise they would have lost for sure. That second half was donuts, 2 donuts. So kudos to the Giants for getting off the schneid today. They're 1-2. The Browns are 1-2. We already did Ravens, Cowboys. What are their records? They're both 1-2. A lot of 1-2 teams, huh? Falcons coming in tonight are 1-1. Hopefully they're going to go away 1-2. We'll be 3-0, hopefully. That's the plan. Dolphins, Seahawks, they're still with another big grinding run. I love it. 22-17. Let's keep it rolling. 1-2 Dolphins now and 3-0 Seahawks. Seahawks are 3-0. You're in Geno Smith. Who would have thought? You're sitting in your living room looking at the NFL news on TV, newspaper, whatever, online. Somebody says, "Hey, you know what? In 2024, Smith's going to be leading the Seahawks. They're going to be 3-0, coming off a win over the Dolphins with Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle." First of all, you'd say, "Tyreek's where now?" But once you got past that, you'd be like, "Geno Smith is going to be doing this?" Yeah, he is. Oh, that's not good. 2 yards out of the 4. Samaji. Skylar Thompson trying to do it without Tyreek's help. Like Tyreek had 3 catches for 40 yards. Feeling right, they got to get him more involved. That kid's a bullet. Jeff Wilson Jr., hard to get going as a big man when you only get 3 carries. Tyreek 3 for 40. Dwayne Eskridge 1 for 30. Achane 3 for 28. Waddle 4 for 26. They were contained really well by that defense, apparently, the Seahawks defense, without looking at another thing. Tells me they contained him nicely. Come on, Patty. Come on, Travis. Drop the football. Travis. That's not good. When you're mad, you're not getting the football, and you put it on the ground on an easy first down. For you, an easy first. Not for me, not for you, but for him. Let me see. Hang on a second. No, for me, that's an easy first down too, because it's catch and it's tuck and assume the guy's right there, and then look for somewhere to go. Not catch them. Keep my hands out here like like I'm holding a football to hand it to somebody else in a football camp. No, that was a dumb play. Oh, almost lose the snap, and Areza gets up there and gets it. Get in there. Under control, bro. Nice. Oh, and it's out. Are you kidding me? Woo! Travis, you get the assist on that because your mistake led to that. So now, who wants to bet with me? Travis, get down right here. Let's go right back to Trav. Let's get Kill in the end zone. Let's end this beef that everybody thinks they have. Look at that. Oh, that punter, man. The hops on that boy. Oh, they're going to say that's not a fumble either because it's elbow hit the ground. Watch. They're going to say no fumble. Oh, it's kind of moving. It's moving a little. They're saying it's not fumbled. What did the refs say? I didn't even hear what the refs said. No, okay, they got the ball. Damn it! Dang it! Gosh darn it! Oh well, it was exciting for a second. Okay, defense. Let's go. We can say that in Kansas City now. Defense, because we have a defense, a legit, serious, no bones about it. They're deadly. They can make plays happen. Yeah. So kudos for Geno Smith. They're 3-0. Let's go check the standings. Right now, and we'll see who's where and who's what. Okay, the Bills are still 2-0. They got to play tomorrow against the Jaguars. Is it Bills tomorrow night? Wait a second. Are they off this week? Who's off this week? There's nobody off this week, I don't think. There can't be 2 games tomorrow night. There are 2 games tomorrow night. She's bought 2 Monday night games. Did you guys know that? I didn't know that. I'm not. My apologies. Full disclosure, I'm not on it like I normally am this year because this year there's too much stuff going on behind the scenes. Commercial last week. It's a fun one. Can't give any details away. I can't even say what's in it. I can't say anything. It's gonna be fun. Yours truly's in it. It's funny. Had a good time. Gonna be working again. You'll see it soon. Waiting to hear back on another commercial that could be really fun and really funny. And I'm reading for a feature next week with a very cool character, very interesting, not cool, interesting character that does not sound like me at all. So, but I can do it. If I get this, it'll be really fun. So keep you all posted. Getting back to where was I? Let me check the chat. First and 10 Chiefs. Yes. We should have that. But yeah. Maui Bro, hey, good to see you in the chat, brother. Dariel, what's that fumble? Thank you, Dariel. Thank you. Dariel's like, stop it, Thunder. Get all excited. And Saxolotl, good to see you in the chat, brother. Good to see you in the chat. Let's see here. What do we got going on here? Let's check the stats for this game right now. Patty's over 200, 2 touchdowns. Carson Steele's at 70 yards. He's on my bench. I grabbed him as soon as Pacheco got hurt. In another league, I couldn't get him because somebody else grabbed him, but I'm loaded up over there with running backs anyway, so it's all right. Rushing, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players have carried the ball. 4 of them have carried it multiple times. I like that. Get in there, pass rush. Get in there. Holding. Took his helmet off, ref. Where's the flag? There it is. It's a little late, but I'll take it. Yeah, took Chris Jones' helmet off. That might be a hands to the face. This might be. There it is. Legal hands to the face. Offense. No kidding. Ooh, did Chris kind of half take his own helmet off? He just like he was feeling the thing that he was feeling the chin strap go up on his nose, and rather than try to fix it, he just went, "Screw it, I'm taking it the rest of the way. Make sure the ref doesn't miss this." Good for him. That's penalty. Back it up. Receiving, Rashee Rice is 110 yards on 12 catches and a touchdown, and he's hurt. Hopefully he can come back in the game. I don't know if there's an update on that. You guys let me know if there is. Juju back into his house. 2 catches, 17 yards, and a tutty. I love it. Come on, defense, get in there. First 15, middle. Algiers. Tyler Algiers. Their second running back is a stud, dude. I like that kid. He's just a good running back. He's like a much better version of Leroy Horde. He's just legitimate. Leroy Horde, John Madden's old knock used to be, you need a yard to get you 3. You need 5 yards, he'll get you 3. Tyler Algiers, you need a yard, he'll get you 3. You need 5 yards, he might get you 20. You gotta be careful with this kid. He's a little bit of a weapon. He's not getting tired out like he did last year or the year before. Because this year, it's Bijan Robinson show. So, but Tyler's in there now, so we'll see how this drive goes. Come on, boys. You got to be ready to slobber knock. They're going to run the ball a bunch because they're missing linemen. They're not going to let Kirk get smashed all game long. Oh, yeah. Welcome to the left edge of the defense, son. You call it off tackle right. We call it left end of the defense. Kicking wise, we know what happened there. We've got 2 sacks so far. What have we given up? Let's go to the team stats here. We're way up on yards. We're up on passing yards. Way up on rushing yards. I thought we couldn't run the ball. Everybody says we can't run the ball. What happened? We can't. Oh, compared to the Ravens, we don't run the ball well, like most everyone else. Oh, good play, number 8. You suck. I hate you. Good player. Is that Pitts? I don't know who number 8 is for them. I'm sorry. I don't keep up on the Falcons players. Let's see here. Yards per play, they got us there. But first downs, we got them by 10. Third down efficiency, we got them there. Down, we've only got one. They have none, no tries. Way more plays than them. This game should be not as close as it is, but turnovers. Patrick, he knows. Every turnover, get in there and get them. Every turnover pushes them a little further away from the MVP. We know anything. Patrick likes that award. Wants the MVP. So hopefully we'll get to see some of that flash and dash in the second half and get a couple more touchdowns on the board through Patrick. Maybe 1 throwing and 1 rushing. That'd be cool. Actually running out of time, so maybe just 1 of either. I'll take either. If you mix it a 3 touchdown game, I'd be happy. Yeah, there's 8 minutes to go, just under 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. So anything's possible. Get in there. Don't wait on him. These guys have the biggest horseshoe all the way up their butts. London's number 5. He's the big kid. He's not the small kid. That was almost another fumble. That's the 3rd time they almost lost the ball and did not. Kudos to their offensive weapons for, even though they're having a little sloppy ball control, they're getting it back under control when they need to. Look at that. Oh, that could have been right to 20, right to Reed. Is that Nick on the ground again? Dang it. Dude, can you stay healthy, bro? Willie Gay's playing somewhere else, and Nick can't stay healthy. It's rough. I don't like seeing that. Luckily, we got some good linebacker depth. So, see how it goes. Time of possession, we are killing them softly and hardly in every way in between. They have 3 times as many penalties as we have right now. So, I'm sure we'll hear about that tomorrow. Everyone's going to say that the refs sided with us. Let's go back to the solo screen and call it a game. Call it a day. Unless you guys need me to stay on, I can stay on. But I'm sure you guys would rather watch the football game than listen to me blabber. We've been on for 44 minutes. It's been fun. If you're new to the channel, hit the like, hit the subscribe, tap the notification bell. Come on back each week. We're going to get this thing going regularly. Get him on the ground. He's staying bounds. Called him out at some point. Is that Ray McLeod, former 49er? Guy's got some wheels now. You gotta watch out for that kid. Reminds me of old Falcons with the double bars. Eugene Robinson, remember him back in the day? Super Bowl Falcons doing the Dirty Bird. In the place I work tomorrow, side job, I gotta go in, and there's a lot of Falcon fans there, so I want to be able to do the Dirty Bird. in a win for the Chiefs. We do the Chiefs. We do it like this. But I can't do that yet because these guys are fighting, man. Get him on the ground. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, Justin Reed. People wanted him gone in the offseason. How dare you? We haven't brought it up in a while. To bring it up again. For anybody who in the offseason said they wanted Justin Reed gone, said his contract was too expensive, said that he wasn't worth it, but you don't support Chiefs football, please leave. Kindly leave. Kindly. I love me some Justin Reed now. All right. Hey, Dan. Been good to see you. It's been good to see you too, Gary. I'm not going to bounce yet. I'm going to bounce soon, but I'm not going to bounce yet. I want to see us get this football back. Watch a little bit more of this, see how things go. If you guys got any questions, any thoughts, any demands for the channel, let me know. Let me know in the chat. Johnson, that's Najee Johnson out there. When we're getting deep on the old secondary, what's going on? But it is 3rd and 8, 3rd and long. Pin your ears back. Let's go. Kirk, I haven't heard your name all day. Let's go, baby. What do you got? Motion left. Oh, he's offside. Got a false start, though. That receiver crossed the line like way early. Who got it? Who got it? Did he draw us off or did he cross first? Give me this. Give me this. Do it. Don't do the hips. Oh, son of a... When they go, I never. They grab their hips. Refs go, like your gay neighbor's angry that you're on his lawn. What are you doing? That's bad for us on defense. Offside. I don't know, man. He's over the line, bro. Not reviewable, though, I don't think. Not that anyone would waste a review on that anyway. Third and short. Still can get him in there. Get him in there. Get him in there. Get him on the ground. Get him on the ground. That's what I'm talking about. We don't care. We don't care. Ugh. 4th down. What you got, Raheem? What you gonna do, bro? Where are they on the field? Where are they on the field? This, I might be behind on this too. So 4th and 2 at the KC 18. You're not going to kick it? Wow. Ballsy. Okay. All right. Talking, number 5. Talking. See, Mr. London. See, sir. This game's got the makings of a fight, tooth and nail, down to the nitty gritty here. So they've had some really good luck so far with some of those fumbles that weren't. I'm telling you, man, they're so close. God, beating the hell out of the cat box. Did you hear him? That's crazy. It's a small cat too. He just knows her. And just get her elbows going like a little hockey player. Get in there. Get him on the ground. Get him on the ground. There we go. Easier said than done. That dude's a beast, man. I'm telling you. Bijan Robinson's something else. We all know that. Come on, baby. Are you guys way ahead of me? Did they score something already? And I'm just like some idiot in the weeds that thinks they haven't scored yet. 2nd and 6 at the Kansas City 7. That's what I got. Hopefully I'm on point now. I think I'm live. It's got the live red bubble on there, so I hope that's live. Come on, let's get a stop here. What are you guys hoping for? Run, middle. Algiers, get him on the ground. Don't let him push him forward. Talking about 3rd down. Get a stop here. It'd be about 3rd and 3 right now. It's just like, just get me the ball back. Get me the ball. He just stares straight forward. It's like, you're not getting anything from him. I love it. I love that kid. He's got the cool beat in him, man. He's got the cool gene, for sure. Candace, I don't see any questions in the chat, brother. Give me some questions. Give me some thoughts. Give me some ideas. Right now, we got a blitz on. Get in there. Get home. Get home. You got to get home. Nice. No flag. Get out of our end zone, Kyle Pitts. You punk. Number 8. Kick it. No, he's saying go for it. He's saying go for it. Ooh, Raheem Morris. Do you think he's scared? More teams go for it on 4th down against the Kansas City Chiefs than do against any other team in the football league. Just so you know. So this defense has got to be hard. They got to understand that could have totally been pass interference. That could have 1,000,000,000% pass interference. I hope we don't do something like that again. Let's get him on the ground. Let's get a sack right here. Come on, get in there. So close. Nothing doing. Not even close. Almost had a sack too. Our ball. First down. Other way. Get off the field. This is where I would have been in the stands. I would have been. You know, this might have been the spot where I got punched in the head because I would have been there by myself. So maybe that's why I'm here. Because I didn't want to see me get cold cocked from somebody, some bitter Falcons fan. Everybody plays us different. They play us different. Yeah, they play us different than they play anybody else. I mean, yeah, 100%. And that's smart. I don't do. Let's see. Into 4 Super Bowls in 6 years. Been won 3 out of 4 of them. Yeah, maybe those guys, we've got to watch them a little bit differently. Got to play them a little bit. We'll take a few more chances. Maybe you just want to, although in that situation, what's the problem here? The problem is you're down 22-17. Okay. And there's 4 minutes to go. You gotta trust your defense is gonna get it back. You got 3 timeouts. I don't care who you're playing. You're down that far in the red zone. You've been stopped a few times on that drive, and then you got it on like going for it. You got it like with 1 yard to go. You know they have the capability of stopping you. You're this far away from a field goal. You're well within the range, obviously. You're down by 5. You get 3, then you're down by 2. I wasn't counting anything. That's just funny. And if you're down by 2 and you stop them, all you need to win is a field goal. But if you're afraid of them, then you force it and you go for the touchdown, you turn it over. And as much as I'm tempted to stay on, it's been 51 minutes. I want to let you guys relax and watch into the game, focusing on me. And the last 4 minutes could take 40 minutes. So I bid you guys adieu. Enjoy the rest of the game. Farewell for the evening. We love this team. I love what they're showing us tonight. I love their energy. I love their heart. I love that Carson Steele's picking up where Pacheco left off. I love the fact that we've got Kareem. This feels like the right time for Kareem Hunt to come back into the fold. It's been long enough. He's shown remorse. He was very unhappy, very sad with himself that he let things transpire the way he did, and he didn't have a better approach. He did as much like a year after it happened. And I'm glad. I'm glad he's back. He's gonna add another little piece of grit. Because he's well aware that he's 2 rings shy right now. And I guarantee you he wants one. So he's gonna be working his butt off to make this team better. And if all we need is another piece of iron sharpened iron in that, that's all we need. That's great. So I'm excited. Let's see how this Chief offense moves this football for a couple plays, then we'll call it a night. First down, Carson Steele, a couple yards, gets stopped. All we need to do is kill a couple minutes, really. They got 3 timeouts, so it's gonna be tough. But I don't want to see us do just that. That one was the second last one. That was if anybody in the league, fans wise, gets on you guys about that play tomorrow, you got to give them that one. You got to go, who was, but I'll take it. Because they would take it too. Don't get it twisted. They would be thrilled that their team got away with that. But that was pass interference. That was pass interference nearly as much as the guy jumping on VS's back in Green Bay last year. Come on, Patrick. What you got, baby? Oh, yeah. Close to it. 3rd and 2. Don't hurt that shoulder now. He's a more yoked boy than people realize. I want to see him up close. I think he's a big, thick kid. He's not like, Josh Allen big. You got to be careful with those flips like that. Those can come out of your hand when you don't mean to. 55. Kudos to you, man, for not biting on that fake. That dude was like, I ain't having it, bro. I got help inside. I'm coming after you. You're my contained problem. Hey there, kitty cat. Let's go. First down. Come on, get it. Get it, Patrick. Come on. This is where MVS would go like 30 yards down the field. Today. Maybe. Oh, it's in the dirt. No flags. He's not happy with Rice. Rice did something wrong. And he's like, what's going on? It's perfect play. Defense. What happened there, boys? That's all Andy's thinking. That's subtext in his eyes. I'm not saying a word, but that's what his face is telling me. That droopy mustache. What did you stop running for, Worthy? What did you stop running for? Oy vey. Let's see a good punt here. Come on now. Let's see that. Let's see that gigantic leg you're supposed to have. Going. Sit on the 35. Who's the penalty on? We'll go to blackout after this. Who's the penalty on? Come on, ref. One more penalty. Flags on the Chiefs or on us? Or on them, rather. Holding on the return team. Come on. And he looks like Wilford Brimley right now. Wait for this call. I didn't even hear what that call was. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's 22-17. It's the final few minutes of the game. It's all about this drive, guys. It's all about this drive. We got to get a stop. Let's leave it here. Let's enjoy this game. That red and yellow face dude looks creepy. That Falcon fan looks a little nervous. If they know it's going to be tough sledding, we know it's going to be tough sledding. Let's get after their quarterback. I'm going to tell next week, guys. As always, go Chiefs.